I have just achieved perhaps the greatest achievement any American has done in the last 25 years. I have set the world record in Kingdom Come Deliverance speedrunning. But not only have I set the world record, I also created a whole new fucking category for the game. The category is all romance characters glitchless, just raw dogging my way through Bohemia as quickly as possible. Now, the fascists over at speedrun.com will not recognize my effort or respond to my persistent threats to them, so I'm forced to make this video so my place in history is preserved. Now, the required characters for this run are Doubravka, Klara, Margaret, Widow Johanka, Rosa, and Katherine. Do them in any order you like as long as it's done before the final cutscene on the wall with Samuel. Now, the entire run took me a long time, too long to post the whole thing here, so I'm just gonna have to go through the highlights. The moments of individual brilliance that separate me from the rest of the crop. Oh, fuck you. Now, when you start up, there's a bunch of bullshit you gotta deal with before we get to the quest for Clunge, which is mainly these rats that set up outside the camp you get jumped at. Like, I'm a level 1 character, and they just fucking ganged up on me, no gentleman's duel whatsoever. Stole some horses, fought a gypsy, grabbed a ring off a dead pig, and I was at the wedding real quick. Solid gold ring. There it fucking is. Holy shit. Now, the only thing we gotta do here is Doubravka, so I just started the side quest immediately. There is a charisma skill check after suffering through her dance that allows you to have sex with her, but this is where my massive intelligence was streets ahead of her stupid villager mind. Remember that ring I grabbed off the dead pig? Actually a charisma ring that guarantees I pass this check. Now, I actually lost some time here because my Henry has self-respect and I declined her offer of sex. But I'm sure you're wondering, how can you set the record for all romance characters if you don't bang Doubravka? This is where my super secret ancient scroll knowledge of this game comes in. You don't need consent. All you gotta do is ignore her a couple of times and she offers you a drink. But it's not just any old drink, it's a super secret awesome roofie to drink that makes you pass out so she can go crazy style on you.
That's right, chat. If you resist Doubravka long enough,
Where is she?
she literally rapes you.
Seriously, she even admits it after she wakes you up. But it's at this moment where I made another moment in history. Every average goyam that speedruns this game doesn't go through all this nonsense in order to save time. So I was the fastest person in history to get by Doubravka.
Thanks for sexually harassing me.
But I was so locked into my run, I immediately rushed to get Klara to wash Doubravka's taste out of my mouth. All you gotta do to get Klara is fight Matthew. Bad bitch like me beats him up without getting hit.
You are so predictable, my G.
Once you're with her, it's basically impossible to fuck up. Find some flowers, chase her around, and after you corner her in the woods, she asks some fuck-ass riddle to this day annoys me, and you get to see some awesome breasts in a cutscene. On to the next. Now, for all my straight men out there, let me ask you a question. Have you ever, in the smallest, deepest part of your soul, wondered what sex with a man is like? Well, my Henry has. So I tried to use Black Bartoush in my run in the 3rd spot, but the game must have been bugged or something, because he just did not give a fuck about anything I had to say. I don't know why, maybe my Henry is beat as hell. But this is where you gotta stay on your feet. Now, a world record holder such as myself can recognize the potential time sink trying to figure out why this man won't fuck me. Instead, I reroute Henry to the widow in the corner.
What's up, sweetheart?
Now, comparatively, she was begging for it. I'm not joking, you literally have to click 3 dialogue options and she lets you hit raw.
Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all.
Now, in order to finish this run, I need to romance 3 more characters. Katherine, Margaret, and Rosa. Rosa and Katherine kinda happen towards the end of the game, but require side quests to be completed well in advance.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same, but work before pleasure.
So I got to work on Katherine since it's the longest and allows me to discover a bunch of fast travel locations to save time. The mission is pretty straightforward. There's a bunch of dead girls, and since no police officer ever solved a crime before 1992, no arrests were made. But really quick, I want to zoom into a section of this mission and really highlight the technical level I was operating at. During the mission, one of the victims was actually alive and hiding out in this house. Simply observe her through her window and throw a rock at the door. At this moment, she forgets about her safety entirely and opens the door. Now, if you're quick enough, you should be able to sneak around and reveal yourself around the corner at the same time she looks. If you pay her, you can perform a quick re-engage with her and continue the mission. So that's just a little taste of the incredible depth of knowledge I am employing to save time. Once you track down all the leads you can to solve the case, you end up in a situation where Katherine wants to cut the bitch responsible for all the murders.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Shut your mouth, you sow.
Now, the detective whines and moans that it's not right, but it's very important to let Katherine kill her if you want to do tricks on her later.
No! Don't you dare! You hellspawn! No!
Now that that's done, we can force our way through the main story, remembering to grab the book for Rosa and Malishov, and arrive at this location outside Bylany. This is where we meet one of the most evil side quest characters in the game, Margaret.
Can't you see? I'm from the mill. I'm the miller's wife. The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too.
Two things to keep in mind about Margaret. First, everything she says is a lie. Two, you can sleep with her. But the road getting there is not so simple, soldier. You gotta lie to cops. You gotta give her clothes. You gotta meet her in weird places. You gotta roofie strangers at taverns, wait for them to pass out, and carry their bodies back to her so she can pretend they impregnated her.
You're great, Henry. Leave the rest to me.
Now, the tricky part of this is getting the roofie just right. But luckily for me, I had practiced the skip many times and I was moving like prime Bill Cosby. By executing this, we were successfully able to extort him by staying quiet 4 times in a row, unlocking the option of hooking up with Margaret or the staggering sum of 250 groschen. But I was raised in a minge over money household, so the decision was easy for me with little to no consequence for my actions. Now we are in the final stretch. We need to get through the main story until we can sneak Rosa back into her house. If you grab the book from Malishov, all Henry has to do is carry her over some water, express some concern for her, kill 6 men breaking into her house, and agree to save her father. With this done, we are 5 out of 6. Throughout the entire game, there are opportunities to gain reputation with Katherine to unlock her ending. By meticulously planning every social interaction I had with her, I was pretty sure we had done everything to get the romance scene. But I was still nervous. If we didn't get this, the whole run was pretty much over. She's at the very end of the game, and I'm not checking back every save along the way to see where I lost rep with her. But luckily, through the grace of a fair and just God, I was given the privilege of having over-the-top graphic castle front shots with her. But in the second this oddly long drawn-out cutscene was over, I was officially the world record holder with a time of 24 hours and 44 minutes.
It's done. 24 hours, 44 minutes, 52 seconds, and 80 milliseconds.
Let's go.
Holy shit. The world record, ladies and gentlemen. The world record. Look at that.
The Lord be with you.
World champion, Hallis 22. Wow.
It works in
God damn.